Hey guys, headed out to the west side. Got a triple call irrigation well pump. Operator says it's not working. Should be interesting. We'll see what we can figure out. Alright, didn't really get much more information than that. They just said it's not working and we can't figure it out. So we'll head out there and see if we can figure it out. Hopefully it's something simple. Alright. Gotta drive all the way to the west side now. See you there. Alright, so we got here. It's a pretty sad panel. Really needs an upgrade. Been patched together for years. Basically we got a DL06 running the site. There's a well, fills the tank, and then a little booster pump. 3 floats run the whole show. A low, a middle, and an upper. The 2 at the top kind of run the well pump, I believe, and the one at the bottom is supposed to be a low water shutdown, I believe. But let's go test the floats. I got power off, so now we'll go test the float switches and make sure they're all working. Right at the top. Getting kind of weird inputs from them, so I just want to be sure they're doing what they're supposed to. This is how you get up to the top. Went ahead and labeled everything so I can put it all back together. A little less mess, hopefully. There's our low coming. Low, okay. There's our low, normally open. Here's our high, normally closed. High and high common. So they get one way down at the bottom, and then they get one here and another higher up at the very top. Okay, well, we'll check the high first. There's our float switch. Should be closed. Check our meter. Yep, it's closed. And then, let's see here. Could go like that. So closed. Closed, open. Okay, so our high float is working. Now let's check our high float. He should also be closed. He's hanging in the tank. Oh, it looks like our high float isn't working. Which makes sense. This is the float that calls for the well when it closes. So it should be closed right now. But nothing. So yeah, our high float is busted. That makes sense. And then our low float is open normally, but is underwater. So now it's closed. I do have alligator clips on the truck, but I'm just too lazy to climb all the way back down when I can do this kind of pinch. And then we'll just lift up the Low float. Let's get the meter out of the water. So, in the world of instruments, normal is without anything acting on it. So, in the case of a float switch, normal would be hanging. So this is normally open, so it's open when it's hanging. And this is not normal. It's been acted upon by something, so now it is closed. You can hear my meter beeping. Open, closed. Normally open, not normal anymore, closed. Okay, so our lowest float is good. Next float up is not working, and our high is good. So we just need to get that float switch changed. I don't have any on me, but I can let the operator know, and they can come and change it out, especially now that it's labeled well. Should be easy. Alright, so now I just put it back together again, hopefully a little less tangled than it was. Pull these out some. Okay, so this is our high. Where was the common one? Here we go. High float, and oh no, my lid. So high and high common. Sharpie bites the dust. Twist. So our high common and our high common are all going on this guy. Just give them a little pre-twist. The strands all the same. Should work good. Okay, then we've got our high normally closed. Here's our high. Closed, good. Here's our high, normally closed. Good. And here's our low common. And our low normally open. These other leads should really be taped up. Get hurt. Doing that. Nice big ugly mess of electrical tape. Looks great. Markers blowing all over the place. All the temporary housing coming in. This site is irrigation water for the reconstruction effort of the temporary housing area. So all the just to keep dust down and get grass growing, like that big berm right there. That's all irrigated from this well in this tank. Pretty beautiful spot, but definitely a lot of mixed feelings here, for sure. But I think we're helping. So. Kind of feel like all 3 floats are old enough. Just take the time to change them all out rather than just do one. Yeah, they get pretty old looking with the cable there. Might as well swap all 3. Get it running again. Survive climbing down. Find that lid if I'm lucky. Going straight down. There she is. All right. Okay, let's power back up. And so now they're all working. See down here, here's the terminal labels. Here's the input lights. I don't know if you can make those out. But X11 right there. That's the other end of our high float, and it's true, which means it's hanging because it's normally closed. X10 is our high float, which is also true. That means it's hanging. And 13 is our low float, which currently is true, but while we were up there it was showing open. So let's watch the well run and do its thing. Kind of surprised. Yeah, kind of surprised. I wonder if that float is going to be stuck closed. So like we went up there and it was not changing state even though I'm moving the float valve, and now it's stuck true, so it may not change state at all again. So it's kind of dangerous to keep it if it's not changing state. We want that lower float to work too. And the well's on a little delay. We can also put it in auto. See if it just takes right off. No, they got a little power cycle delay. That's good. I think we should leave it off till the floats change. Let's call the operator. Hey Jamie, I'm at Leali'i. It looks like one of the floats, the one that calls for the well, is kind of sort of working but not. It's probably got water inside it. Yeah, the one that calls for it. And then the lower one too was also kind of finicky. I took them all off and measured them with my meter. So I think you guys should just swap all 3 floats is what I think you should do. And then what's the operator guy's name? Mel? Cool. I'll let Mel know that you guys can come and do that in the future. Okay. Sound good? I appreciate it. Thanks, Jamie. Okay, bye. Cute. Mel? Hey, it's Ben, Upcountry Electric. So yeah, one of those floats was definitely damaged and not working. And then another one of them was working half the time when I shook it. So I kind of think we should keep the system shut off so we don't overflow the tank. I let Valley Isle Pumping know. They're gonna come and they're gonna change out all 3 floats. In the future, I'm not sure. Probably tomorrow, but I'd say check. I just got off the phone with Jamie, so that'd be a coordinate with Jamie thing. Yeah, no worries, Mel. Take it easy. I will. Yeah, I'll put them in disable and leave them off. All right. Thank you. Bye. All right. Pretty easy. Boy, this place is ready for upgrade. This is one of them classic, it was good, and then maybe we should upgrade, and then oh, they never get around to it, and things break and they kind of band-aid and band-aid and then put a band-aid on the band-aid. Like when it was first put in, it was probably a pretty good system, but it just didn't get the maintenance over time, perhaps, or the money to keep it up. Then when the fires happened, this spot didn't get burned. Miraculously, the fire kind of went right around this pump site. Then now that all the temporary housing's going in, they're using it for the irrigation water for all the grass to grow in, and so they kind of took it over, or they're sharing operation of it. And so now it's kind of working doubly hard and is pretty important. There used to be a tiny little pump here that would handle just the irrigation for the common areas of Wahikuli, I guess they call it, Leali'i, this whole area, this Hawaiian Home subdivision. And it was small because it was mainly pumping just downhill with a lot of gravity assist. So then this big pump got brought in to take over and do a little more work because they got to pump it way up on the hill. I don't know if you can see it in the distance there. There's some green grass in the distance. That's all fed from this site, irrigating. So definitely ready to upgrade, but it's hanging in there, and the well's still good. There's the wellhead right there. It just pumps right up from here and irrigates it out. So it's kind of just making the best of the situation, making the best of what you got type situation here until they can figure out how it's all going to look and how it's all going to go from here. But yeah, new floats, and they should be good to go back in automatic. Move a bunch more water, keep the area kind of green as they can. All right, we'll see you on the next one.